Now I'm going to show you guys how to calculate a formula and set up a function in Excel, and then also how to copy and paste that formula. So here you see I've got Excel open, and if it looks a little different to you, that's because I'm using the Mac version. But what I'm going to show you works almost pretty much the same in the Windows PC version. And if you run into trouble, you can always type in YouTube and go to YouTube and type in Excel functions or formulas, and you can have all the tutorials you ever wanted. But let me show you real quick. We want to put in our totals, our row totals and our column totals, and so what we want to do here is we're going to hit enter or equal sign, and what that does is that tells Excel we're about to enter a formula. So now what we can do is just tell Excel which cells we want to add. So well, we know we want to add C2 or C3, I'm sorry, C3 and then plus C4. Hit enter. And you see Excel has kind of highlighted these for us to let us know, hey, here's what you're doing. And we hit enter, and there we go. Now, if we wanted to do this, we want to do exactly the same kind of thing over here. So what we can do is we can copy and we can do a paste special, okay? And what that's doing is instead of just pasting, say 32, what it's going to do is we want to tell it to paste the formula, and you see it added this up, okay? So that's really pretty simple. Now, another way of doing it, I'll show you over here, is to use a function in Excel. And so what we'll do is we're going to see this little function sign right here. We're going to click on that. Okay, click first on the cell that you want to put it in. We're going to click on the function, and up is going to pop a little dialog. We'll see Excel has already entered that little equal sign because it knows we're going to now enter a calculated value. So we want to find the function that we want to use. Well, in this case, we just want to sum it, right? So we're going to double click there, and then it'll actually make a suggestion. Which cells are you wanting to add together? It's already highlighted this for us, but if it hadn't, I would just go and highlight it there, and you see now I've got my sum C3 sums cells C3 to D3. Okay, hit enter. Boom, there we are. Now again, I can close this out. Boom. And let's say now I could do the same thing, but the shortcut is to copy this, paste special, formulas, boom. And actually in this case I may want to get a grand total, so I can actually paste that again, and you can actually paste in more than one cell. And here's my grand total. Alright, then when I'm going to set up my, say, sensitivity, specificity, okay, then I could, in these cells, I would just calculate as according to the lecture, or in Gordis, I would put in the function of how to do this. We know sensitivity is going to be the number of people who our new test said had the disease, okay, and we're going to divide that, use my divide sign here, by the total number of people that we know have the disease, okay, and there I get 0.28. Now if I want to change that to percent, okay, I can go up here, hit percent, there's 28%. If I want to add a decimal point, there we go. So now you see how to use Excel to calculate all the values that you're going to need to calculate. And this is very simple. Sensitivity, specificity, all are very simple to calculate. When you get to life tables, they're going to be a little bit more complicated, but it's going to be the same principle. You're just drawing from the numbers and creating formulas, and that'll give you the answer.